Here's the story of how cancer grew under my smartwatch. Prior to wearing a smartwatch, I had a small freckle on the back of my wrist. It wasn't anything special, but as soon as I started wearing a smartwatch, and this was less than a year ago, the freckle started growing. Last October, I went in to see my family doctor to have her look at the mole, at which point I was told to take a picture of it, take a picture of it again in 6 months, and come in if there was a significant change. For once in my life, I didn't listen to the doctor. I immediately went through my entire camera roll, found the photos I needed to prove that it was growing already, and went back in to see her 2 months later, at which point she agreed to take it off. A few days ago, I went in to get my stitches removed and she had the lab results back, and it was melanoma. This is one of those lucky, unlucky situations because although it was melanoma in situ, which is basically level 0. The only thing that could be better would be if it was precancerous. Melanoma in situ is 100% curable. They think that with the initial surgery, they got all of the cancer cells and enough cells around it that I should be totally fine. But it's their policy to still go back in, take out a larger area of material around where the mole was, just to make 1000% sure that it's gone. Fortunately now, because I have a melanoma diagnosis, they're gonna take my other moles more seriously. They'll all get looked at properly. They'll take off any that are questionable, and I'll be able to go in for very regular screenings to have everything looked at. Unfortunately, this is Canada and the medical system does not move as quickly as you would hope that it would. None of the dermatologists in my area are accepting new patients. My doctor's gonna try and plead my case because I have a melanoma diagnosis, I have Crohn's disease, I take immunocompromising drugs, and I have a small child. So we're crossing our fingers that someone will agree to take me on. There are certain things that I can pay for privately, and whatever I can, I will, because there's no better investment than your own health, especially when you have other people who depend on you. In 2 weeks, my family doctor is gonna do a full skin check of my entire body. She's not a dermatologist. She doesn't have all the same equipment that maybe a dermatologist would have available to them, but it's kind of all I can get at this point, so I'll take what I can get. I know that there are so many other people in the same situation who need medical attention, and right now in Canada can't get it in a timely manner. I know that I'm so lucky that I caught this one in time. I'm also aware of the fact that I could have other moles on my body that I have not caught in time right at this moment, and I'm just gonna have to wait my turn. I'm gonna celebrate the small win and try and be as vigilant as I can with the resources that I have available to me moving forward. Do I think that the smartwatch caused the mole? There's no way I can say that. Correlation doesn't equal causation. The timing is uncanny. Right when I started wearing a smartwatch, this thing started growing. And the thousands of people who watched my first video before I knew that the mole was cancerous were asking if I was gonna keep wearing the smartwatch. I'm not gonna keep wearing the smartwatch. Anybody want a smartwatch?